Welcome to Stream, a trucktractortrailer.com production. My name is Allan Anastacio, and I'm your guest host, and I'm joined today by Sadie Church, Vice President of Driver Relations at Artur Express. Sadie, a very warm welcome to Stream.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for joining us. I am really excited about today's show because the industry usually knows us for slinging trucks, tractors, and trailers. But we like to say at trucktractortrailer.com, we represent the past, present, and future. And because of our community and strong partnerships, we are fortunate enough to touch all aspects of the trucking and transportation industry. And today, we get to discuss electrification and EV trucks with you and Artur Express and working to electrify their fleets. So definitely excited about that. But first off, I'd love to get to know you a little bit better, Sadie, your background in trucking and your role at Artur Express. I understand you do come from a trucking family or background.
Yeah, I grew up in the industry. My dad was an owner operator my whole life. Definitely an industry I know and love and deeply passionate about. Have worked in many different sides of the industry over the years. Love being on both the vendor side, the carrier side, interacting with drivers on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And, Artur Express, I mean, the story is interesting. I mean, great company. You guys have been around since 1998. You guys have been extensively growing. I love you guys, your mission. I know you guys are, a trucking company for truckers. So we have very similar ethos. But what makes Artur Express unique as a fleet and carrier company?
I think what makes us unique is a couple different things. One, they have truly embraced the logo of the truckers company or the motto of the truckers company.
Uh-huh.
We have a state-of-the-art facility that was 100% built with drivers in mind and driver comfort when they're here at the terminal. We have a we have a full gym. We have a full, completely free laundry room. We even provide like Tide Pods, Gain Pods. Everything's completely free. We don't give them, watery laundry detergents.
Yeah.
We have 6 fully private showers. So everything here was built with driver comfort in mind. So that's one thing I love. And another thing I love about this company is that they're very technology forward. Um, Artur Express considers itself a technology first company, and they're great at embracing new things, trying new products. So that's a lot of fun to be on this side and be able to leverage technology to make all of our jobs easier.
Yeah, no, I was on your website and I saw some photos of your facility. And well, I mean, I come from, the Silicon Valley kind of startup world back in my days. And, we had some cool offices and your office, wow. I mean, I can totally see the tech side, and then you guys have all the really cool amenities for your drivers and your company with the gym and the showers and all that. So really cool how you guys are really embracing that because I know there are some issues in terms of driver relations and kind of retention within companies, and you guys are doing such a great job in terms of really being at the forefront for truckers and of course your company as well. But the real reason we're here today is because I saw your awesome post the other day. I saw that you guys were flexing your EV muscles.
Yes.
Saw some of those e-Cascadias roll out, and I was like, wow, that is really cool. And sustainability is such a hot topic and so important to many businesses these days. I'm assuming, how did that start off? I mean, did you guys have like a dedicated team, to help you guys electrify your fleets? And what is Artur doing to make, your guys, the environment a little bit more, environmentally friendly, at your company?
So electric trucks were always in the plan, right? With the company being as technology forward as they are, always wanting to embrace new things, try new things, be cutting edge as much as possible. This actually came about, we've been on the wait list for the Tesla, right? As is every other
Yeah.
company, right? And we were at a conference with a customer, and the customer of ours, who's a great partner, really at the conference voiced, they really want to partner with companies who are investing in green energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
They really want to partner with trucking companies that will invest in electric vehicles.
Yeah.
So immediately we said, yes, we've been great partners for many years, want to continue to grow this partnership. So we fully committed. There were 3 trucks available to buy in the country, and we bought all 3. Um, so here they are now.
No, that's great. That's great. And were you guys always kind of laser focused on EVs, or did you guys were looking into any other, lower emission options or, anything like that?
Pretty focused on the EVs.
Yeah, gotcha.
Mhm.
No, no, I hear you. I mean, EVs is the trend right now, and I see so many other companies really kind of flexing their EV muscles too as well. So, it's always really good to just really, like I said, be at the forefront, of the industry. Um, now, I know you just mentioned you guys were always kind of laser focused on EVs. Have you guys taken advantage? Did you guys take advantage of any of the incentives that were given out to, the fleet companies? Any of the subsidies, any of those rebates that were available? I mean, did you guys take part in that?
Unfortunately, some of the larger grants that were available had already expired.
Yeah.
We were too late past the deadline. We moved pretty quickly with this. As soon as we knew that 3 were available, things moved very, very quickly. So there wasn't a lot of time to kind of prep for that.
Yeah.
But we were able to leverage some local grants and rebates here. So
Hmm.
that, some energy grants and things like that.
Yeah, no, I know with the EV world, there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of really steps to get that. And, it's really amazing for you guys to really just jump right into it. And, just say, hey, bypass that. And we really just want to, move forward with these things. So that's really cool to hear. Now that you guys have chosen to electrify some of your fleets, do you guys have a particular rollout plan? What does that look like for Artur?
Yeah, so that's a great question. We are starting here. The 3 trucks we have 2 Freightliners and 1 Volvo. They are staying here in our local CHEP market.
Hmm.
It's our just a dedicated account we have here in St. Louis. We wanted to test everything out close to home,
Hmm.
um, and then we definitely have plans to expand to our other local dedicated markets.
Awesome. No, that's really great. And especially you now, you're kind of at the point, you're the vice president of driver relations. And sometimes there are some mixed emotions when it comes to EVs, right? I mean,
Yes.
um, so what do you think, the drivers and other various groups at Arter feel about getting to drive some of those EVs? I mean, what is their feelings?
So it definitely was concerned, right? There is a segment of the driver population that, I don't want a truck driving for me. I want to drive my truck, right? Um, so what we did was we identified 3 drivers who had been with us for a significant period of time,
Hmm.
who had great safety records, who were great performers, and we said we let them know, hey, you have been personally selected for these vehicles. This is a big honor. Um, and so I think we did it in a way that they really truly felt like it was an honor to be selected. So they very much embraced it. We brought them here to do test drives, um, try them out before they made a final decision, and obviously let them know they would be wrapped and it would
Hmm.
be a special distinction, right? Um, so I truly all it took was them driving the trucks, doing the test drive on the lots, and they realized how cool the trucks are, and they were very much on board from that point on. Um, I did a couple week follow up with some of the driver with the
Hmm.
3 drivers. Just hey, give me your feedback.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're out there, you're on the road, you're doing your routes.
Uh-huh.
What's your take now of these trucks? And
Yeah.
mind you, we kept their day cabs here for them, their
Huh?
previous day cabs. We kept them here for them, and we said we won't seat them. We'll keep them unseated. We'll keep them
Hmm.
sitting here. If you decide this isn't for you, you want to get back into your other truck, that's fine. No hard feelings. Just let us know.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to report they have all released their previous day cabs.
Yeah.
They absolutely love the EVs, are having an absolute blast. Ron is one of our drivers.
Uh-huh.
He's been a driver for, I think, 26 years. He was super
Wow.
hesitant at first,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
So this is more of an old school driver, right?
Okay.
A
Okay.
trucker's trucker. And I asked him for his feedback, and his comment, I believe, was, "This is so luxurious. I'm never going back. This is so much fun to drive."
Uh-huh.
Talks about how great the turning radius is. He said, "I could back this thing into anywhere because the turning radius is so good." And the torque. I mean, these trucks have
Yeah.
4,000 pounds of torque, right?
Yeah.
So tremendous pulling ability, acceleration. So they are truly having fun with these trucks. And we're super excited about it.
Well, that's great to hear. I mean, it must be really cool also to be driving a big, semi truck, EV semi truck, around the state. And,
Mhm.
that's just exciting to be seen in, and having your brand on there. I think that's another big thing too. And I think what you just mentioned, the reception of these drivers, and, really just being able to utilize the technology. And sometimes the technology, they're late adopters, but once you get them into that seat, and we've been fortunate enough to sit in some EV trucks too as well, and it is cool. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
just all the functionality and, really just being able to, get some assistance too as well, right? With that technology. So
Well,
glad that
come to St. Louis.
you
We'll take you on a spin. You don't have to just sit in a
yes,
truck.
yes, we'd love to. That's something that we definitely love to do, hang out with your drivers and all that and kind of sit in those in the EVs. And coming with that, I know you guys have, that part, but another big part is the infrastructure, right? That's another big thing that
Mhm.
you have to plan in your operations.
Mhm.
There's chargers that need to be installed. There's, other things that need to be laid out. What was that like? How was that like setting up for you guys?
Learning experience for sure. But all went better than expected. So we did have two gigantic chargers installed here. They can charge up to 4 trucks at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So they are here at HQ. And I told you that the trucks are on that local dedicated account, right? So
Mm-hmm.
those drivers average on that CHEP dedicated account, they average about 150 to 200 miles a day. So we knew this account was the perfect fit
Perfect. Yeah.
for these trucks, right? So their range is 175 to 230. So far we check with the drivers, right? And so far the lowest battery percentage they've come back with at the end of a shift is 30%. So
Mm-hmm.
the range is holding well. We're very thrilled. No one's had an emergency come back and recharge moment.
Uh-huh.
So far so good.
No, that's great. That's great. And I guess one more question before today is now that you guys have started to electrify your fleets, do you guys have any like future plans on going full throttle on all, electrification in the near future, or is it going to be more of a slow kind of gradual transition?
Definitely more of a slow, gradual transition. We're fully committed to expanding electric vehicles to our other local dedicated accounts. So we are fully committed to making the investment in that. It's just,
Yeah.
they're a lot pricier, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. There's a
So,
lot
and
more
it's
cost and
right.
responsibilities that do definitely come along with them. So
Yes. So definitely moving in that direction, adding more electric vehicles to our local dedicated accounts, but not going all in. I think we're still, still a ways out from the over the road trucks, but definitely more in the local dedicated accounts.
well, awesome. No, no, it is great to hear. And everything that you mentioned today was really great to really be able to insightful. Really, it's wonderful news to see where Artur Express is really taking their company and where they're headed into. And as you mentioned, you guys are, really leading and you're in the forefront of technology and driver relations and really all the, just having yourself into the EV market and being able to push that out as part of your brand is really cool. I really thank you again today for
My
being
pleasure.
on the show here. We would love to have you guys again, but thank you, Sadie, for
Thanks
being
for having me.
on, of course. And till next time.